Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the season finale of Chucky. It was a sensational end to the series, brilliantly rounding off the narrative while simultaneously setting up story for season 2. Every nerdy newsfeed has confirmed that SYFY and USA will be renewing the series as well, much to my utter delight. I've got Tiffany here with me. I put Chucky down somewhere and I've forgotten where I put him, but hopefully he'll show up before the end of the episode to help me co-host this thing. So let's get into it. This is my review of the Chucky season finale. So, the plot of this episode centered around Chucky and Tiffany's scheme to spread good guys throughout the USA, ensuring Chucky's reign of terror could continue on a much grander scale. As we all suspected, Jennifer Tilly was indeed the special celebrity guest for the screening of Frankenstein, and her plan is to distribute the vintage dolls as a charitable donation to children's hospitals throughout the USA. This week's logo comprised of a bunch of good guy dolls in their boxes. Now, Tilly absolutely dominates this episode with a maniacal performance that is by far her best of the series. Her cackling, broken attitude towards the events of the finale really elevates her character to untold heights, cementing herself alongside Chucky as a true equal. This is further bolstered by the revelation midway through the episode that it was she who called the cops on Charles Lee Ray back in Chicago on that fateful night where our tale first began. A true masterstroke of writing that alters the relationship between Chucky and Tiffany forever, and will certainly impact my next rewatch of the movies. Their bickering throughout the franchise has always been one of its comedic highlights, as well as shining a light on toxic relationships with a deft touch that can often be quite moving. This series has really helped to establish a new generation of heroes too. Jake has some very powerful scenes of defiance that will come to define the character moving forward as a fighter who the audience wants to cheer for. Andy Barclay passing the torch without having to be killed off was greatly appreciated. As a long-time fan of the series, Andy has become a great foil for Chucky, and when it wasn't initially made clear that he'd survived the explosion at Charles Lee Ray's old house, I was worried he might actually be gone for good. The cliffhanger of him being held hostage by a Tiffany doll while attempting to steal the truck full of Chuckies is something I'm going to be thinking about until season 2 airs. Junior's death was a tragic affair despite his recent turn towards his own murderous impulses. He saved Lexi in the process and he did kill another Chucky, but given that there are 72 still alive and kicking at the end of the episode, it's only really a small victory. The core trio of Jake, Devon and Lexi surviving was pleasing though, and I think moving forward they will become a great trifecta of trouble for Chucky. The final scenes in the theatre using Frankenstein as the backdrop was a fun dramatic choice and led to some great shots of our protagonists in front of the flickering lights. It also showed us how strong Jake can be and just how evil Chucky is. Chucky's speech about how people will remember his murderous spree and his kill count was chilling and an excellent way to show us once again who Charles Lee Ray really is, a murderous egomaniac who revels in violence and suffering. The gay relationship between Devon and Jake was further cemented in this finale too, sending a strong message that homophobia has no place in horror. They are genuinely adorable together, and Jake's defiant "don't talk about my boyfriend" line was the perfect exclamation point for all of this. Having two leading men in a new relationship supported by a more mature and motivated Lexi will certainly be more than a match for Chucky moving forward. Let me know in the comments what your favourite moment of the season was. I thought the whole thing was absolutely spectacular. I was a bit disappointed there was only 8 episodes. I think when we started this I thought there were 10 for some reason, or I read somewhere that there were 10 episodes, but there were only 8. And I really enjoyed this finale. I thought it was fantastic. But throughout the series, there's just been so many things to enjoy. The vocal performance of Brad Dourif, as always, has been absolutely sensational. Jennifer Tilly has really come into her own in this season. It's really given her character a lot more space to breathe and to just make her an even bigger villain than we ever thought previously, and the performances from the kids in the show has just been brilliant as well. I've really enjoyed watching them develop and grow over the course of the season, and some of the kills within this TV show have just been spectacular, on par with some of the greatest kills from the movies, and indeed some of the greatest kills in horror history, in my personal opinion at least. Like I say, do let me know what you thought of the season down in the comments, and make sure that you check out the other videos that I have done throughout the last couple of weeks reviewing each of these episodes. Closing the series with a meta bit of commentary from Chucky was the perfect flourish for the show to end on. Name-checking series creator Don Mancini, reveling in the kill count and breaking the fourth wall like a diminutive dull version of Deadpool. A shameless curtain call, but a perfect way to end what has been an absolutely sensational series. So that was my review of the series finale of Chucky. I was a little bit late uploading this because I watched it twice, because the first time I watched it I didn't want to make notes, I just wanted to enjoy it, and then I rewatched it and made notes so that I could do this little review and recap of the season finale. Now, I still don't know where my Chucky doll is. Hopefully he's around here somewhere. Oh, hey buddy. Okay, that's creepy. Has he been moving this whole time? What? They should like and subscribe. Apparently, Chucky says you should like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching all these reviews over the last couple of weeks. It's been an absolute joy doing this show and watching it every single week and analysing it and discussing it with all of you guys. It's been great fun. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you... Well, I'll see you for more videos that aren't related to the Chucky TV show, but I will also be doing reviews of Season 2 when that drops at some point in the future. So thanks to my co-hosts Chucky and Tiffany for joining me each and every single week, and thank you for joining me too. I do appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Oh hey, looks like you stuck around right until the end of the video. Thank you so much for supporting my content, I really appreciate it. This channel is still in its infancy at the moment. Over here you should see a couple more videos that you can enjoy, and there should be a subscribe orb as well. Give that a click for me, you'd really make my day. Thanks for watching.